Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is February the 1st, 2021. We're going to give you all an update on Cardano. We're going to give you all a heads up as to where we're expecting price to go, all without being confused. Now, before I go into that, if this is your first time watching our video, you all appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe to the channel. You may also want to tap that bell notification so you do not miss out on any of our content that we are delivering here on YouTube. Now, if you want to see all of our stock price predictions, make sure you head on over to our second channel, HueFin News 2 Stocks. That is where we'll go ahead and place all of our stock price predictions relative to the stock market. So it's been about 3 days. Usually come in and update the market from the trap perspective every 3 days for Cardano. So you all can see our expectations was for the market to go higher. And since those 3 days, which started on the 29th of January, the market pretty much has traded sideways, which is not a negative thing. Neither is it positive. It's just simply doing the same old, same old. The market just continues to trade sideways because there's no need from the trap to push the market to higher prices or even to push the market to lower prices. Now, we focus in on the trap, okay? That is the gentleman you see on the bottom left side of my screen. He is the one that is trying to take our money from us. And we need to make sure that we follow his coordinates precisely so that we can move around and void his positions and capitalize on anticipating his price movement, okay? So right now, you all can see that Cardano is up 1.85%. We need to really make a determination on today's video if we need to keep our price prediction from the 29th in play. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today on this video. So let's start off real quick on the 3-day time frame in the market for Cardano. I like it. You know, the market on the 3-day time frame for Cardano, even though the current 3-day price bar is hinting at some weakness, but relative to the previous 3-day price bars, the market in Cardano is not all that weak. I mean, we can actually see how the market is sustaining itself right there above our support area, 32 cents. We made mention of that 32 cent price level on our last prediction. We say that the market has to trade above that in order for our forecast to be relevant. And right now, it still is. So that is a positive thing in the sense of our current ideas as to where the market is going to go. So let's look at it on the 5-day time frame then. So now, in the 5-day time frame, how did we end the last completed 5-day price bar for Cardano? Did we end it in a good light? Was it negative? Was it positive? Now, looking at this 5-day price bar right here, I'll circle it for you. That is positive because throughout those 5 days of trading in the market for Cardano, sellers came in. But you know what? The trap maintained a price above 32 cents. And we need to see that again. Now, I'm seeing on the 5-day time frame something that is lurking in the background that many people may not see. And let me show it to you. You can see right here that the top into the market on the last two, even this current one, this is restriction, 38 cents. Sooner or later, the trap is going to get tired of trying to break that price to the upside and the market's going to drop. We need to see at least this trading week, the market in Cardano break above 38 cents because that will confirm the massive strength that is still in the market in Cardano started all the way back in December. We need to see it break above 38 cents. Right now, he is not being successful at it. Keep that in mind. What about on a weekly time frame? So looking at the market on Cardano on a weekly time frame, you get to see a little bit more weakness here. Okay. You don't see it on the 3-day time frame. You don't see it on the 5-day time frame, but you definitely see it here on the weekly time frame. So we got to be a little bit more cognizant of price movement the longer in time we go out, especially on the weekly time frame. Now, one thing I will give you is that the volume is extremely light last week. If the market truly was weak in Cardano, we would have seen higher volume. Plus, we would have seen the market close below 32 cents, all of which did not occur. So for the most part, it looks like we're going to try to keep our forecast the same in Cardano. None of those things that we talked about in our previous video on why we would expect the market to go lower is not coming to fruition just yet. Okay. So let's look at the market Cardano on the monthly time frame. You guys can see that we've seen a very massive spread into the market in Cardano. Massive. And not only the spread, look at the volume. According to this particular exchange, this market on Binance, we haven't seen this much volume at all. So what occurred? Was there more buyers or sellers? We'll make that determination on this current February price bar that is currently being created. We'll definitely know that. And don't forget, just based off this exchange, we're trading around areas that got rejected, which is right there around 38, 39 cents. So let's go ahead and look at the market on the 3-week time frame for Cardano. And again, I don't see too much right now to be worried about as a downside movement in this particular space. So what we're going to do for Cardano, based off everything we talked about, based off everything that we've seen on these price charts, we're going to leave our prediction the same. We're just going to continue to carry it out. The trap hasn't just moved the market yet. Okay. So you can see here that the market already came near 38 cents, right? I don't know. We said that was going to be our TP in our last video, but if you can remember, let us know in the comment section. But right now, we're not too worried as to whether the market in Cardano is going to go lower. Not yet. So we're going to keep this the same. You might see something totally different. If so, there's a comment section. Leave us a comment as to what you think the market in Cardano is headed. Because for one thing, we try to push here on this channel is that you need to get in a position in whatever you think the market is going to go in order to capitalize on price movement. We cannot be reactionary. We have to be proactive in our thinking and understanding as to where the market is going to go. So now it's your turn. Where are we headed? Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, go trade different.